poison for good, Galamsey.
We're looking at the existential threats we face from illegal mining.
Can do a particular work to destroy the entire life of majority of the people.
Our planet is crying. We must take this action before it is too late.
And this KB Asante Memorial Gardens will be a great legacy in future for the young ones to know what to do with the space that we have. As we develop, let's leave some for greenery and recreation.
I'm going to introduce to you Ha Manye. Ha Manye is from the Ghana traditional area, as you can hear the sounds. And they are here to come and open the stage as it should be done, naturally, traditionally, giving thanks to the Most High. So, Ni Ha Manye.
You're all most welcome to the KB Asante Memorial Park for the Anti-Galamsey Confab, and we hope we're going to have a very fruitful discussion. We are privileged to have the chiefs of Nmai Dzor. Well, give them a round of applause. Because this is their land, and they could tell us all to leave, but we'll have to leave immediately. So we respect them for having come to this event.
We thank you for creating a beautiful world for us. When you have set all things in place, creating the vegetation, birds, animals, beasts, rivers, you entrusted them to human beings, our first father and mother, Adam and Eve. And Lord, you asked them to take care and be good stewards of your creation. Lord, in our own time, we have failed. We have failed you, our creator of all these good things. We have failed our ancestors whose selflessness left these legacies of good riches to us. But we have also failed our future generations, our children who are going to come after us. We are sorry for polluting our waters. We are sorry for killing all the aquatic beings in our rivers. May this message, even though we are small here, resound and resound into every heart and mind of Ghanaians.
That is a responsible citizen, and listen to the sobering words he used in that prayer. Highly sobering words. We have failed ourselves. We have failed future generations. Like I said, we don't realize what we've done to our nation. Ghana has one of the highest surface water to population ratios in the whole world. What does that mean? That means the amount of rivers we have in our land compared to the number of people in our country, we have one of the highest ratios. We have the Oda, the Birim, the Ankobra, the Densu, the Volta, so many rivers. In some countries, there's no river. In some countries, there's one river. So this confab is very important because we need to open the eyes of everyone beyond what we are happy about. Each and every one of you has to be an ambassador to leave here with a message. And if each and every one of you reaches a few people, people will see that beyond all the fun and the talk and the politics, we have a very, very serious existential threat on our hands.
I was inspired to write poems, 2 poems for this occasion. Galamsey, help me stop Galamsey. This is just what I want to say. Let us stop Galamsey, because Galamsey doesn't pay. Stop Galamsey. It causes environmental decay. This is the day to stop Galamsey. There's no time to delay and no time to play. So let's stop Galamsey.
It's just a shame that Ghanaians don't seem to be angry enough at what is happening. We are being poisoned. We know that in the illegal mining areas, you have a rise in cancer, kidney disease, maternal death, stillborn babies, and babies born with deformities. And we shouldn't think that it's not affecting us in Accra. We eat tubers, we eat food, we do know where it's coming from. They could be coming from the Galamsey areas, which means that when we are consuming our cassava or plantain or contumely, we could be ingesting mercury. So we should all be concerned.
Awula has been a very strong personality behind those of us who are advocating for our environment and then for our future Ghana. Name any big river in Ghana, you can't use its water. I was just coming from Tamale, in fact, even all the way from Yendi, just last Thursday, and we got the White Volta. The name is called White Volta because that water was very white. And now when you go there, it is milky. It's just like the Milo. You can't believe that. It's a very big river, just all the way from here to the other end. And it's all, you can't use it for anything. The Tano, the Birim, and all those ones, we've been seeing them. So the question is, what are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to ourselves as Ghanaians? I mean, we get money to enjoy the money, so that you can have life, you can have everything. But now you have the money, the gold, and you can't even have water to drink. You can't drink the gold. So gold is good, but you can't eat gold. Everybody is blaming, of course, the government is the number one, because that is the overall supervisor. So even when the chief fails, the government is supposed to put them in order. In my district, which is about 52 communities, I think practically there is only Jema whose land has never been tampered with. Then there's another community, Yakase, they tried, but they resisted. So now they have kept them at bay. My chief has given himself a very good example, a man of integrity, wanting to die, even if he has to die today or tomorrow. He's ready and will never give his life. Those before us, they lived and gave us room to live. So that is what I would like to share, that each of us here have responsibility. So let us be responsible and say that we cannot harm ourselves to this extent. Thank you very much.
Fresh from the front line, I think no one can contest that he is living in these communities. He's seeing what is going on. He's telling you what is happening on the ground, and that is what is important.
We've got Patrick, who's come all the way from Atronsu, which is one of the threatened areas. So then Bright from Ghana Environmental Advocacy Group will also say a few things.
It's been a tough time for me and my people at Atronsu in the Western North region. We are close to Awaswa, where bauxite is mined. When people and I took it upon ourselves to fight against this menace, because we know the consequences. We have some nearby communities who are now crying. They are crying because they've regretted for allowing these activities to be done in their communities. So for Atronsu, you can read what we have at the back of our t-shirt. We deserve better. We are thinking about the future generations, the unborn children. No matter what it takes us, we are saying no to Galamsey.
This is a message from Ghana Environmental Advocacy Group. We are also a voice in the fight against Galamsey. Ghana faces an existential threat to the fight against Galamsey. Mining our lands, rivers, streams, forests, Atlantic Ocean, aquatic life and fishes, cocoa farms and other farms, water processing plants and clean water sources have been destroyed and poisoned. Our local communities and family members have been under siege. Children have died from falling into Galamsey pits. Our communities and family members have been exposed to poisoned water that has caused health problems. We inherited fertile lands, forests, and pristine rivers. A few greedy Ghanaians and their foreign partners have caused tremendous damage to our land, rivers, forests, farms, and Atlantic Ocean. We have filed petitions, we have demonstrated, and our voices are now being heard. We need to keep up the campaign against Galamsey until our lands, forests, rivers, farms, and Atlantic Ocean are restored and our communities and families have access to clean drinking water.
Thank you very much to both Japhet and Bright for the wonderful work that you're doing on the front line. Now we can look at the video as the screen is ready, so we invite you to pay attention to the video mashup.
At the respiratory unit of the Konfanoti Teaching Hospital, more persons are coming in with end-stage liver diseases linked to pollutants from mining areas in Ghana. Head of the Respiratory Directorate of the Konfanoti Teaching Hospital, Dr. Divine Amenuke, says the trend is alarming.
A champon could absorb higher concentrations of arsenic, lead, titanium, and copper into the roots, into the stem, and into the leaves.
I am prepared to put my presidency on the line on this matter. I've heard it been said that I should be careful. Many of these people voted for me, and if I continue this exercise, perhaps they will not vote for me again.
The president in 2017 put his presidency on the line, looking at the state of our environment. Unfortunately, 7 years later, things have gone from bad to worse. And we are asking the president that the few days left, he can still redeem his presidency by ensuring that there's a state of emergency and the police and military go to the forest reserves and water bodies and remove all illegal miners and their equipment. We also revoke LI 2462 and stop issuing mining licenses. That's not doing us any good.
After the LI 2462 was passed, we picketed and we even asked our membership to come. How many people actually showed up? So we're not angry enough. If you're not angry enough, yes, he can say anything. I'll sign up to everything. Not do it, because the bottom line is they don't do. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? That's not a rhetorical question.
If we have more older, responsible-looking people leading this campaign against, let's get onto the streets. Every time I listen to all the talk, for me, the solution is we need to be on the streets. We need to show that we are angry. That's the only language our governments will hear.
Everyone is aware of what is happening, but it could be because we are not being affected right here where we live. It seems as if it's something over there and it's not affecting us. But if it's over there, it's going to come here.
Commitment I want from all of us is that when you see the wrong thing going on, do something about it. Don't always leave it to the usual suspects to be doing the complaining. Ghana belongs to all of us and we must all sit up.
We must do away with this Galamsey. Ghana, our beloved country, our rivers must flow free.
Congratulate Awula Serwah and her husband for making this impossible And we would like to see more of this, and also make sure that this message spreads far and wide, so that our people will be environmentally alert, so that we can help bring Galamsey to a stop.
If we're able to practice modernized way of mining, like hard rock mining and other ways that will not affect the water bodies, that will not cause pollution, and also educate these miners as to the effects of the natural things they are doing, and then they should rather focus and study how they can do things to improve their livelihood. It will go a long way to help.
Awula Serwah abro. Beni afomna ko ji abro soa. Hi manje gbe ji ni Awula Serwah. Mene go na ga ma mi se wa e ba gbule wo imbe wa. Ni shiponye wo no shi wo bo be ne ko. Wo shi afite fe wo nye shika se. Ni wo ga no ga ko shika. Ko shika mi no ga ni no ga. Sano shi ma ko no ga fe ni ga ma ji ni bi ne. Uni shika ba. She ma fite chimo jefe do ngene mam se wa ba wona wa ake ne ba fe bi hele wa ma hi agbo jenche wa shida agbo je no mo ne ni bi na bote mi ngona wa ake ta plache hori ba ke jabna be ne ke shika sumi susi shika na cha ga ni ga Galamsey futu na cha yo small mi bla be cha je ne ga cha ko ri tonjo aba wa ga wona mo shi ba abone ba mo bi ni wa fa ni bi afia ma na me wa ko na bi na fo na afo wa be kwa afo wa ko me afo mi afo je na wa ke fi ma no wo ma no sa wa te ta bi ni ba me ji ma abuna me na agbo bi agbo me ba fi ma no on pa fa.
Intimidation and violence, my people suffer in silence, and the people of power, authority and influence motherland and sell out to foreigners. Have you ever wondered what the ghetto youth could do if he had the same privileges like you? Life of luxury just like you. Tax-free family insurance cover puppies. Seems like not for leaders to my belly full. Don't forget them history, don't forget them roots. Baba black sheep, have you any wool and them say yes sir, master, 3 bags full. So much resources. Why our leaders kill their masses with taxes? So much resources, high fuel prices. Oh Lord, so much resources, economic and power crisis. And saying say no. And saying say no. It they pollute our environment. Say no, environmental. Listen to this part. River proper. Nada ni se milo, ango brapa. Nada ni se pito, tanon so. Ada ni se coffee, ensu wa yinyina yefi. The trees dying, ocean sighing. Pollution is rising. Our planet is crying. We must take this action before it is too late. Come together, it's not too late. Yeah, care about me and I care about you. This world we share. Care about me and I care about you. This is our home.